you ready for the big flood now? That the water is coming closer and closer to the center of Bangkok.
Yes, in the word of Kun Pracha from North, Bangkok is now being besieged by waters. That's the latest we've heard from.
Well, I look at it as a war between water, between nature and man.
And men, yes.
The men are trying to stop the water, the enemy, from coming by building up walls. But it's not possible.
No,
because the
water will find a way.
Yeah, water is, shapeless, but it's very forceful. It can be shaped in any way it likes. So they're trying to protect a certain area. Happened in Nakhon Sawan, Ayutthaya. They try to build walls, fences against them coming and try to push the water away from the so-called economic center or the cultural heritage center. But it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Now, Bangkok is also doing the same thing.
Yes, we were hoping the same thing.
Yes.
We're trying exactly the same thing as Ayutthaya and Nakhon Sawan.
So you think it's going to be a battle we can win or a battle we have to lose?
Well, our local news reporters, they talked with the BMA officials responsible for fighting the flood yesterday, and they gave us quite a number of reasons to be comfortable with over the next few days. So I have good news and bad news for you, Position.
Okay.
Good news first.
Good news first.
Okay. The main reason that the Bangkok officials are quite confident is the amount of the runoff from the north has been reducing quite significantly over the past few days, and we got announcement from Phumipol Dam authorities that the amount of water released will even decrease further in the next 2 days. So that's one of the main reasons.
Okay, we should be happy about over the fact that the amount of water is going down.
Yes, from the statistic, Bangkok can receive 5,500 cubic meters per second.
Right.
But the runoff from the north will be reduced to about 3,000 or 4,000 in the next 2 days. So that's one of the reasons why they are quite.
Okay, that's reason number one.
Yes.
Okay.
And number two, they are quite confident about the concrete walls along the Chao Phraya River guarding Bangkok, because the wall is which is about quite high, 2.5 to 3 meters high. That is quite enough, and it's also long, about 25 kilometers in length. So they're quite confident about that also.
Okay.
That number two. And
Number three?
Number three, they are confident about the floodgates. A lot of them are surrounding Bangkok.
They think they can control the water flow.
Yes, of course. And the reason number four, Kun Yingluck, the Prime Minister herself today, she said that we should not panic.
Well, nobody's panicking, but we just want to know the facts, right?
Well, that's the four reasons why we should.
Okay, those are the good news.
Yes.
And you have how many pieces of bad news?
Equal numbers.
Equal number, okay.
Okay, number one is that despite the flood walls guarding Bangkok, and in spite of the floodgates that we have, there's quite a few vulnerable spots that can be torn down during protests or when the water comes quite strongly.
It happened in Nakhon Sawan.
It may not hold.
And Pathum Thani.
It may not hold. And it takes just one.
One little hole.
One little hole. Yes, that's right.
If local people are now fighting, arguing, if you're on this side of the wall, and your friends are on the other side, it's dry over there, but you're going to get flooded. So you say, why should I suffer? And this is why it happens. Yes. And then, if I'm flooded, I'm not going to let you stay dry. So I pull out some of the sandbags. Just one sandbag, we do the trick. The wall will
and that actually is my reason number two. The unpredictability of human elements. People can just pull away some sandbags, or they force the authorities to open the floodgate.
No, but the senior soldiers today. In Pakintan,
from our observation, it would be very difficult if they have to deal with angry people.
I know.
Yes.
Even soldiers would not be able to handle that.
Right. And number three, we still people expecting lesser rainfall all over the country, but it's still unpredictable. So if it's the rain come down very hard on us, and the tide from the sea increase, that could be a big trouble. That's all. And number four, in spite of Kun Yingluck being optimistic today, we got Kun Prapasop, who said that everyone should start telling the truth from now on.
Yeah, what does it mean?
I'm not feeling good about that.
No, you see, it's fine to say that you wish the government, the Prime Minister, should tell the truth. But my concern is whether the government knows all the facts.
Right.
They may want to tell you everything, but they don't know.
They have told us everything, but they just don't know.
Because nature is not predictable.
Right. And then we have Kun Sukumpan, we have Kun Pracha saying that Bangkok now is being besieged by water. So you can take that anywhere you want. Anywhere you want.
So all I can say is we hope for the best, but we are prepared for the worst.